What's up? Lay Ill Kid at OneYoungsta. Hold it down, bringing it StreetGeek and NERDSoul, where we put together geek and hip hop. Today we are here for the first episode, of course, of Beats, Vibes, and Life. I'm here with my boy, Arckatron. What's up, man?
Nothing, man. It's just chilling. Another day, another day.
All right, cool. So, guys, here on the show, what we do is we break down 2 albums. I bring one, he brings one. We talk about those albums and we see where the conversation leads us. Then after that, we'll get into some regular music, hip-hop news. I'm sure you guys will be bringing it to us in the chat or something like that. So if you're already here, what's up? Glad you're here checking us out and watching. And I guess I'll start it off. Well, no, I'll let you start it off. You know what I'm saying? What is the album that you're talking about today?
Album I'm talking about today is Flying Lotus, FlyLo, Cosmogramma.
All right, okay. He got the visual aid for you right here. You know what I'm saying? He got the visual aid. Myself, I've brung the wonderful, the amazing NERDSoul, which is NERDSoul is Dead. That was their second album. I love it. So, why did you pick Cosmogramma?
I picked Cosmogramma because that album for me is when I actually started to really like Flying Lotus.
All right. Cool. What up, Coolie Hive? Nice to see you. All right, cool. NERDSoul. All right, cool. Word up. So that's when you started to like.
Familiar to me.
Oh, okay.
So I felt Cosmogramma was I keep using the word pivot. It was a pivot,
or like a nice shift.
Yeah,
to something else.
Yeah, but you can hear it in the early music. Like if you go back, you go, oh, I can hear pieces of what Cosmogramma became. But I felt there was an influence of Thundercat. That's the reason why Cosmogramma had that. His collaboration with Thundercat. Because he did
have some kind of spacey stuff a little bit. Yeah. A couple video gamey type joints.
Yeah.
All right, word. I chose Dilla because, man, that album, I caught onto it late. I didn't know about it. Like, I knew about the songs from it, but for some reason, I always thought those songs were from the first album. Like when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
And then I got older, and for some reason I was going through just picking up Dilla stuff because I just never really owned it. Yeah. Because I was young at the time.
What was the single from that album?
You had the Roller Skating Jam.
Okay.
You had Ring Ring Ha Hey Hey.
Okay.
So you had those were their 2 main joints from that.
Okay. Yeah.
So you had the Roller Skating Jam. And then you had, of course, Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
so it's like that's so those were the 2 joints that really like hit. And then I think they had the remix of. Did they do the remix of? Nah, that was on the first album where they had like Tribe and Queen Latifah.
Oh, okay.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
So I picked it up super late, and when I listened to it,
how late we talking?
05, 06? Like 04 or something like that. I picked it up super late, and I listened to it, and I was like, "This is hip hop." Like this is, and I mean, people always ask me, like, if you were to like put a time capsule, or if aliens came and you were to show them what
you would put DeLaSoul is Dead on in the capsule.
Here's why. Oh yeah, Stakes is High is dope. That's another one. We'll probably talk about that in the coming months or whatever. But yeah, Stakes is High is another one. But there's something about DeLaSoul is Dead that it's funny. It's irreverent, but it's got dope beat and dope rhymes without taking itself too seriously.
Okay,
so it has the perfect mix of like, we've got something to say, but we're not overly, emphasizing our importance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're also having fun because we're young and we're irreverent, and like, the skits are funny, and the music just hit me, and I was just like, this is what hip hop should be. Because I mean, they make statements about like relationships and like the government and stuff like that, but they do it in a very quirky and fun way.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, because I just listened to the album today. They gave it a once over or maybe a second over. I may listen to the album maybe only one time. This is the caveat.
Oh, okay.
So today I listened to it for the second time, and I was like, okay, I can. It was one of those albums I was telling before. That it's an album I feel like you had to be there, or it had to catch you in a certain day or a mood, or maybe you were missing something you listened to, like it just caught you off guard. So I kind of wasn't off guard. I kind of heard some songs already, but I felt that it's a good album. It's definitely different. It's a unique, different album.
It's very different.
Prince Paul, one of my favorite producers, that doesn't get the credit that he deserves.
No, not at all. Stetsasonic and
all that stuff. So that was you can hear his imprint on that album.
Yes,
clearly on that album.
Very
clearly here.
That album is very Prince Paulish. Like the dumb, stupid skits.
All the skits.
And the dumb skits.
What was it? The DJ. What was the DJ name? Duke.
DJ Racco Ribs and the BBQ crew.
Yeah. It's like.
And then who's the doo-doo man? And then like, just like these random dumb skits, like just stupid stuff. But it's like it just shows like the fun, and I feel like sometimes in hip hop we miss the fun. And I think this really captures a lot. It didn't
take itself so serious, and I believe that's why I like artists like Doom. He talks in third person, so it's not really serious.
Yeah,
but it's like a weird kind of serious, but not serious. Cause it's like Doom is serious, the character of Doom, but him talking about Doom is not serious. See, it's like,
and speaking of Doom, we were I was on last week talking about the beef with Drake and Pusha, and I was like, ain't nobody ever came at Doom, I don't think.
But how would you come at Doom? Well, are you coming at Doom, or you come at the guy who's talking about Doom? Because really, he's like a reporter. The guy who's rapping is the reporter. Doom is a character. He's rapping about. Right. He's like a reporter. Like that's
a good point.
I saw. He's almost like Peter Parker. Watching himself be the Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? And then reporting about it, taking pictures of himself.
That's crazy.
That's what it's like. He's basically the Peter Parker character.
So yeah, that's what I love so much about NERDSoul. Now, with Cosmogramma, I listened to it today, and I remembered what I loved about it, but my favorite from him is Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. I knew you were going to say Los Angeles.
But listening to Cosmogramma again, it sounds like the score to one of the coolest indie sci-fi films I never saw.
Okay. Yeah, it has
a cool indie sci-fi film that they're out in space, and it's a good movie, but nobody saw it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a $3 million budget, and maybe 200 people saw the movie while it was in theaters. Yeah. But it's got this cool soundtrack. And
my man said Mr. Griff came at Doom, and that is correct.
Really?
MF Griff, MF Griff,
wow.
MF Griff, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, they had beef, man. They had beef.
Yeah.
But wait, the question is, Haas, is that did he come at him in a way where he was talking about Doom, or was he talking about the person reporting about Doom? Like, was it like was he talking in like more of like a comic book sense where he was rapping about Doom the character, like I'm coming at Doom, or was he coming at the guy?
The reporter.
Yeah, the reporter.
Was he coming at Spider-Man or Peter Parker?
Yeah, that's the question. That's the question. I can't remember like all the beef, like who I remember that was a thing, but I don't remember like exactly what Griff said.
All right,
I mean, so I just like keep saying Griff. I think about I'm thinking about like
Grimm.
I'm thinking about Bomb Squad. That's why.
Yeah.
I met MF Grimm.
Yeah, Grimm.
Woo. It's been a long day.
Leave me alone. Long day. We know our stuff.
Leave me alone.
So why'd you choose Cosmogramma? Because I know what I like about it.
It's one of my favorite albums just to listen to because it takes me to a place. Every time I listen to it, it just takes me like away, like and it reminds me of like when it was. I think it was 08. It came out 08. So 08 was a very interesting time for me. The time of transition, I just got out of college, so it kind of fit. It was a transition even for him in his style. If you listen to Cosmogramma, it's the beginning of the style that he has right now to this day. Yeah, it was the beginning of it.
Yeah, and Cooley Hot said mumble rap, so I had to be like, yeah, it's sad, the sad mumble rap. Even though I guess it has its place, but it. And we probably won't pick any mumble rap albums on this show. Never know.
No. Wait, hold on. I listened to our Young Thug like years ago when they first.
Would you consider him mumble rap?
No. Well, maybe I don't know. Oh, you mean like new mumble rap?
Yeah, like
the new age mumble rap. Yeah, there was eras to the mumble. There was eras.
Okay.
It was like mumble-ish, and now it's mumble.
Now it's like
100% mumble.
Hark.
Excuse me. It's 100% mumble. Yeah. He was coming at the man behind Doom. So he was coming to the man behind the Doom's mask.
Oh, okay.
A major sticking point with the diss on how the mask and the acclaim changed Doom as a person. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So
he came directly.
So
at
Grimm
Doom.
came directly at Doom.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have to like check out that stuff because I never knew about that. Like,
Yeah,
I remember hearing about it, but I never heard any of the tracks.
About it, but I didn't really. But that would be the one person I think that could come at Doom in a way. MF Doom.
Yeah.
Doom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Now, all right, what are certain parts about like Cosmogramma that speak to you?
Just the musicality of it. Like he was doing a lot of music. There was like a lot of. So I hate to say it, but like musicality, it just felt like there was more involvement or just more thought behind it, even more thought. Like you can hear like someone was playing drums in the back. You can hear Thundercat all over playing bass over everything.
Yeah, bass on tons of stuff.
And it was like even just like the way things flowed and like it had like these moments like especially like Auntie's harp. Like
Auntie's harp is really good.
It's like these parts just like flow into these things like these string arrangements and
stuff.
Like, I think Carlos, the guy who did this right here, Carlos. Sweet for My Dukes.
Sweet for My Dukes, and I can't think of his name, but
Miguel Atwood
Ferguson.
And then Carlos Nino. That's
okay.
So I think they did the strings for that album too, so it had a different kind of like a real musicality.
It had a very ethereal feel, and that's why I was like,
it feels like an indie film. Yeah, exactly.
I was like, this feels like the score of a movie I've never seen.
Yeah,
it was like really, really good. Like, but I've never seen.
Even if it was an anime, like like Fantastic Planet, like if it was like something like that, like they did something to that album, that would be crazy. Or even the next one, Until the Quiet Comes, or
Until the Quiet Comes, it's got some heat on there.
But he did do a short film for that. Remember?
He did. Yeah, but it's Flying Lotus has been dope for a long time. But yeah, it's because see, I liked Los Angeles so much. When Cosmogramma came, I was just like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He went there. He kind of went.
Okay.
He didn't go. I was like to say he didn't go full retard. He went.
But I feel like
partially way there.
I feel like he did one of those. No offense.
Yeah, but Tropic Thunder.
It's Tropic Thunder.
It's me.
You know, come on, man.
It's me here.
I feel like he did one of those George Clooney things, like one for him, one for them. So like Los Angeles was like for the fans. Like, all right, here's a bunch of head nodders for y'all. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. It's going to be something that you can bump in your Jeeps.
1983 on it, right?
No. 1983 is on, it's not
it's the one before.
On Los Angeles. It's like on this first sort of, I guess, official joint. 1983, I can't remember what that's on, but it's like on its first joint. Okay. But Los Angeles came out. It was kind of like one of those things like, all right, this is for the fans. This is for the people that want that bump. Yeah. And then he was like, now this is one that I want to do.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be that Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
But just trust me, there's some knocking it. Because it's like, you'll be in this kind of like, it's nice, beautiful sci-fi landscape. And then all of a sudden drums will be like,
yeah.
And you're like, oh snap! And it's like he'll hide them beats in there real quick. He takes you on this just like a space ride, man. It's just like it's very just like out there, but in a good way.
Yeah, my favorite track I believe is Dance of the Nympho, the Dance of the Pseudo Nympho. That's one of my favorite. Like,
and then like Thundercat is crazy, and I was listening to some Thundercat today. Right. What is it? When they go la 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 la.
Oh, that's the first one. That's the Age of Apocalypse. Not Age of Apocalypse. It's the one before. Age of Apocalypse. No, that's the first one. Age of Apocalypse.
And I was just like, man. Yeah. When this came out, it really did change my perception because it was just so interesting. It was just so interesting. And like his whole vibe. Too. He has that video where he's like walking down the street.
Yeah, walking down the street.
Oh man, but it's so since la 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 la. So since Cosmogramma, like, do you feel like Flying Lotus is still putting it out at that level? Or do you think he's fell? Do you think he's came back up?
I think he's just not tapered up, but I feel that was a breaking point. I think like almost like he's not boxed himself in the corner a little bit, but I think that's what the music he's always wanted to do. Oh, okay. So he's like enjoying himself.
Yeah, so it's not.
You
it's
can
not
feel
that
that through the music. It's like And it's up about his music also is influenced about even when he play out and see what people vibe to. You can hear more of an influence of like EDM and like or IDM or however you want to call it.
Yeah,
so you can hear that infused in the music now. Too. So you got to think the kind of crowds he's playing to is not just like hip hop heads, yo, because the Timberland boot hip hop head boot camp era is
Cooley High in the chat says Camp Low and Main Source is dope too. I was just telling my wife that I miss the good hip hop. Yo, Main Source? Yeah, you took it back on that joint. Yeah. Looking at the front door. Like, yo, man, yo, Large Professor on the sneak had some straight fire back then. Yeah, I don't know if he's still bringing it because I haven't checked on what he's doing. But back then,
Large Pro had always brought it. Always brought it. Another one like
I don't think there's ever heard a whack beat from him.
It's debatable.
Well,
maybe on some of his newer stuff, but
maybe not whack. But like that period.
Maybe like just like maybe not whack, but maybe just like kind of uninspired. Like boring beats.
Word.
Like a Nas, a whole album.
Oh
back then.
Man, not the
3 and album
Nas,
3, 4, and 5. I'm just
not like Nas. Basically saying, I want the worst beat that you can give me, and I'll just figure it out.
This one Nas said that he fascinates. So he would, by the time it was time to like turn music in, he's just like, okay, whatever's around. And a lot of stuff was very had no samples and stuff like that because you had time.
Yeah, because you ain't got.
So
he
was just rapping on these like really like cookie cutter beats or whatever from LES or whatever producer that around the time Salam. So it would never be like a finished product. Like I think that's why I'm intrigued to see what the Nas album with Kanye's coming out tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I'll see what that sounds like. Like Nas over better beats. Because I was talking to my man Oz. I was listening to Nazimoto. Have you heard of this?
I saw it and I haven't listened to it yet. You know how on YouTube you can click watch later?
Yeah.
That's what I did. Yeah, I saw it. I want to say Monday. I listened first, but my week has been stupid.
Yeah. It came out on Monday, I believe. Monday or Tuesday. So I was like, watch
later.
I listened to the first 3 tracks and I was like, This is the Nas I'm waiting for. Because it's just Nas over better beats. Nas
got heat. He just got the whack, just like Casio keyboard playing, just corny beats. Like he'll get an album and get like one good beat and sell you the rest of the album. You be like, oh man, this single is blazing. Oh, he got a Pete Rock joint. Or he got a Premier joint. Oh, this album about to be fire. And then you get and the rest of the songs are straight stupid.
Come get me, Nostradamus. But the singles were that Nostradamus song, the Nasty Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Hold me.
Oh, yeah, with Genuine. All right, hold up. Honestly, with another rapper or maybe another. Oh yeah, that was hot. That was hot.
I'm just saying, I like that collaboration.
Now, what R. Kelly doing? We ain't going there.
No relation
to that.
Just that
Kelly. Song.
No, I don't know this guy.
Yo, man.
I don't know Robert. Sorry.
Let's see. From the chat, we got Will33. What's up, Will33?
What up?
Saying Ninth Wonder should have jumped on what? I guess a certain album or something. But let me know what Ninth Wonder should have jumped on.
Should be like a hot button. That's a hot button name.
You have said Ninth Wonder, and this dude. Tell him how you feel.
No, it's too early.
It's too early. We only had 19 minutes. We can't go.
That's one. I knew someone was gonna say one of the names.
Kanye's new album. I actually haven't checked it. I haven't checked Kanye's new album. Kanye, lately, I'm off right now. I'm still healing from what he said. I'm sorry. As a black man that grew up in America, there's certain things that I shouldn't hear fall out your mouth, and that's why I just couldn't check the album. I know. He like, bro, whatever. But I don't know, man. It just when I heard it, I was just like, it's what?
But you had to listen to the album because he explains it. Okay, musically, Kanye is better at explaining things musically than... Don't ever listen to his rant. It's a rant. You know when people say rant like to dismiss it? No, dismiss everything Kanye says outside of music, please. That would make the music sound way much better.
All right, cool. All right,
dismiss it all.
I know
some people can't separate the art. Like, okay, Kanye didn't do anything heinous or anything in terms of like
he didn't.
In terms of like nothing like Bill Cosby status.
Nah.
You can't like Bill Cosby. He has to get written off. Bill Cosby got to go.
He got to go.
But Kanye, I feel like it's just like I feel Kanye's just like misinformed, and when he does these rants, it's just like misinformed.
Well, this is how
like it's like unnecessary, but like just like kind of like it's Kanye.
I feel like he's one of those dudes that his new album. Oh man, it's saying we have a bad connection. Hopefully we don't.
Wait, it's still coming up on there.
So all right, so we good. Just making sure we good.
Yeah, it's probably gonna
we cool.
I might have to turn this. I might have to turn the light.
Yo, we cool. We good right now. I wonder on Nas. I think remix
a Nas
Godson. Joint. Yeah. God's father's godson or whatever. Yeah,
God's stepson.
So yeah, Ninth Wonder is talented, and I think he's got it, but I don't know. I think he's kind of, and this is going to sound wrong, but I think he's blown his load. I think sound bad. I think Ninth Wonder has blown his load, and now I could be wrong. He, next year he could reinvent himself and like have on. But for now, it seems like Ninth Wonder's best stuff is behind him. But you never know, man, because people go, they hit the lab, or they go in the cave for a little bit, reinvent themselves, come back, kind of like Los Angeles and Cosmogramma.
I'll say this. The Ninth Wonder's name is gonna come up many times when we talk about hip hop.
Yeah, because we're talking about hip-hop
right now. It's not that I don't like Ninth Wonder.
Okay.
I just don't like Ninth Wonder's drums.
Oh,
it's simple. Okay,
simple.
Everybody knows me. I always say this: if Ninth Wonder's chops could meet Just Blaze's drums, we would have a super producer. But Just Blaze's chops are not clean. That's for me, for my side. Choppy.
Yeah,
and not in a good way.
Yeah.
So if them two were joined together at the hip and made music together, just Ninth Wonder, you do the chops. Just Blaze, you do the drums. Super producer, basically. So it's not I like, it's Ninth Wonder, he's the worst. No, I just felt that the era of Little Brother, the era of 94, 2005, 2006, I just felt that was like the wackest era. Mediocre, it was middling, and it was just to pass the void of that was going to happen.
And see, it's funny because we talked about this before.
Yeah,
I'm glad it's out here.
It was a major void, and when like 50 Cent was coming out and things became split, like it was quote unquote underground hip hop or that commercial shit.
Yeah,
I felt like that's that dip. So Little Brother came in, and Morgan came in, and all these.
Yo, Tanya Morgan is straight up trash. Hold up, you'd be like trash, and then you look at your watch, and about 30 minutes later, you're like,
So I felt that was like a void, a big void.
Now I will say, I thought that they brought through a couple of whack people.
I think those were whack people.
But I think
they
the
were
listening and Minstrel Show were solid.
Okay, rapper Big Pooh.
All right. Now look.
Get out of here. See,
Pooh is. See? You're right. You know what?
That's all I had to say.
Fonte was all right, but if you got 2 out of 3, so you got a 66%.
Who's the 3? Who's the other one?
You got 2 out of 3. You got.
Who's 2?
Well, you got Ninth Wonder's.
I already told you half the Ninth Wonder's already gone. Just give me the chops. No drums.
All right, so
because he used the same drum sound on everything.
Oh, you're right.
That's super. As a producer who's trying to create new ideas, I think you should have different sets of drums. Even if you did like every 5th beat, I'm fine with it. But like every beat, bro.
Yeah, it did get redundant. It did. I will say that. But I think, and this is kind of what you were saying, I think listening and Minstrel Show came at the right time. Because what they were saying, like what Fonte was saying, and I still think Fonte got skills. What they were saying was just like, we need, because there won't no one else, man.
Whoa. 04 was champion sound. That's Dilla and Madlib.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Dilla and Madlib weren't doing what Little Brother was doing. It was different.
Okay, what was Little Brother doing?
Little Brother was holding it down for
holding what down? You said it. I need to know the specifics. What was they holding down?
Holding the part of hip hop that would be likened to like native tongue. Like those kind of guys, Brand Nubian, stuff like that. What? see what he does to me. He doesn't.
It's not even about. It's little brother is my major issue. Like when I hear little brother, I just think about the Tyler Quali and Mos Def song, which is what it should have been, and that's just as far as it should have been, just a song, not your whole entire crew's name.
Okay, I'll give you that.
They were filling the void of Black Star, because Black Star was in the same. So they were trying to fill the void of that kind of hit. So I know the native tongue, because native tongue, Black Star, that's all. Yeah, that's all from one. But then Black Star kind of fell off because they didn't drop another album. That's just 1998.
Ooh. Will 33 said, "Nah, it's a combination of artist and producer. Ninth Wonder should not produce for anybody."
What do you mean? Oh, wait, what is it? About what?
Ninth Wonder should produce for anybody.
What do you think about the Ninth Wonder stuff that he did for Kendrick? Like the last track, Duckworth.
Oh, okay.
That's my question.
Trap took a while to develop in early 2000 was the show. Okay.
You had what do you call it? You had like Juvenile, and you had like Master P from New Orleans. And you had Outkast from Atlanta, but you didn't have many other Outcasts that made like the national level until T.I. And that's kind of when I heard Trap for the first time, really. Yeah. But then even him, there was people that took that, but I feel like now with the mumble rap is now more like a reshaping or retooling of 3 6 Mafia, which is one of my favorite groups. Like of that era, because 3 6 Mafia was out in the 90s. And they continued on in the 2000s and the 2000s and 2010, and then like until they kind of broke up a little bit and Juicy J started to go solo. But I feel like all those rappers now, the way they sound with the tip, that's Juicy J flow all day. True. That was very, and even DJ Paul rap like 3 6 Mafia for me in a weird way. I'm from New Jersey. I'm from New York.
DJ Paul. I gotta give them their respect.
Like listen to Stay Fly listen to that song again. That song got that song.
I give them the respect because they put in their work.
They put in their work. They got the work. Scissor joint. They got Who Run It.
Yeah. See, because they got that's but that's the only thing for me. The only thing trap music is good for is when I was younger and I was in high school getting ready to play a football game. That's what trap music is good for. I'm about to play a football game. I needs to get hyped. Like, we're all in the little hallway joint before we get, and that's what trap music is for. Yeah. But unless you're planning on flipping over a cop car, trap music can't do nothing for me.
Nah, but in the club, that's where it's in the club now. You know?
Oh man, in the club, see, you've been about to hurt somebody in the club listening to trap music.
Man, that's what happened. My man over here, Shade for Music.
Will 33 said mumble rap is perfect workout music.
Yeah, because you don't have to think about the lyrics.
The funny thing is, on the sneak, one of them mumble rappers need to go on and put together.
What do you think about this? Rap is the heavy metal of hip hop.
You know what? I think I agree with that. I think I can lean with that. I can see that reasoning.
Well, how about this? Mumble rap is like the death metal, not death metal, but
the screaming, like the
screamo, because you don't know what they're really saying. If you're an outsider, you don't know what if your ears aren't attuned to you, what are they saying? I think that's another level because I think trap is an extension.
Because hip hop has been around so long, 35. So you have cats that came up 80s, early 90s, stuff like that. And then you have cats that were born in the year 2000.
In the year 2000,
you got. Now hip hop is a point where there's so many, distinct pockets.
Yeah. Because there's like alternative rap. There's you got progressive rap, prog rap. You got West Coast, East Coast, down south, dirty south.
Word.
You have trap music. You have mumble rap. You have intelligent rap. You have black rap. You have all kind of rap now. Oh yeah, he's from VA and
2 up, 2 down, Pusha T rapping.
And you know what I mean? Well, I'm actually this way. It's actually it's actually this way. Jersey in the house. Jersey's in the house. Redman, Rod Digger.
Yo, Redman.
Outsiders.
Yo, since he said Jersey's going, Digger. So many dope
Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature. Yo, noted.
Yo, Tretch.
Naughty by Nature is another one of those groups that a lot of fun, but all sins of them because it was like hip hop parade. Yeah. But then when you break down how he was saying things,
your favorite rap. You love Eminem. Eminem loves Tretch and Redman.
Go back and listen to like those Naughty by Nature albums. Like Tretch has just an impeccable flow. Like the way he'll be like. And then you be like, whoa, okay.
That dude was
and that's when you're making your words and your voice into an instrument, which is what, at least for me, what I admire about MCs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I admire a lot about MCs. When they break it down and they just kill it, you know what I'm saying? Redman Muddy Waters.
Yep, good shout out.
When that joint dropped, that was on a whole nother level. That joint had whatever, man. The skits on that, pick it up. If you find a bag of weed on the floor, what you gonna do? Pick it up. The most baller line from hip hop ever, and you can battle me Instagram, you can battle me YouTube when Redman comes back on the track. Where was I? Oh yes, sipping on Cristal with fingers up your chick dress. That is baller. That is braggadocious. That's lyrical. That's spitting in your face. There's nothing more than that, because he's like, it's so smooth. Oh, where was I? Oh, yes. Yeah. So it's just like...
Redman's one of my favorites. Red is my favorite.
Red is dead. The skill is... Redman is just that dude.
Yeah.
See?
Who else? Redman. Oh, Fugees, too.
Fugees. I was listening to the score like a couple days ago.
Don't forget about Fugees.
Yeah, Fugees was on point. Let's see... but yeah, back to that perfect workout music. Yeah, you know what? It'd be interesting to see a rapper try to go into that lane and do something like the aerobic industry and see if it could work out without being corny. You know what I'm saying?
The aerobic industry, it had its moment like with Billy Blanks, but I think after that, it's not a community that people are like, let's do some rap for aerobics. Let's do like the Jane Fonda,
man, not the Jane Fonda.
I got the record over there. I have it.
Wow.
Do I have it right here? Is it in? I picked it right. Bomb.
Wow. See, guys, look at that. Jane Fonda's workout. Look, this.
I put my hand on it. I knew exactly where it was.
Jane Fonda. On the sneak though, let me see that album real quick. On the sneak,
what's up?
Jane Fonda still looked the same. No, I'm just playing. But Jane Fonda, like
this is when she was older. It wasn't like
it wasn't like she was young, and it even got a little workout. Her workout record straight hilarious, but. That could be a very interesting, because they got Billy Ocean on the joint. That could be an interesting play.
Billy Ocean,
like just for business.
Boz Scaggs is on here.
Wow.
Brothers Johnson Stomp is on here.
Really? Can you feel it? Can You Feel It is the first one on there.
Yeah, Can You Feel It?
Wow.
Yeah, so it's the beginnings and the different. Wait.
On the sneak, this is an interesting business play. Like a rapper to team up on. Played the mom.
Taraji P. Henson?
No, not Taraji P. Henson. That was his girlfriend. The mom, what's his
okay. For transparency, there's a lot of
Bing Rames's girl.
There's a lot of movies that I've not seen. Yeah. Baby Boy is one of them.
Baby Boy,
Color Purple, never seen it.
Oh snap! Color Purple be on all the time.
I ain't talking about the group. I've never seen the Roots. I opted out in elementary school.
He's like, no. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see the Roots.
I don't want to see that.
Because I already know my history.
In my mind, I don't want to see that.
I already know.
But because old girl from Baby Boy, she's like a fitness instructor. That'd be dope.
What are you talking about?
Not Taraji P. The girl that played.
You have to look it up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold up. Let me see if someone threw it in the chat. That played. What's the
what else was she in? Because Baby Boy ain't a good example for me, bro.
I'm trying to think. What else was she in? Like, you know what? I'm about to hit some IMDb for y'all for real.
Oh, what up, SP? SP, he around the corner. Yo, come through, man.
So all right, so we got when it comes
Kicks
to
there, go in the house. That's my people's.
When it comes to like producers, who's really moving and shaking for you right now? Like who's dropping some stuff that you're like that's just for impressive?
There's so many producers out there, I don't even know their name. AJ Johnson.
AJ Johnson, that's her name. Thank you.
Who AJ Johnson?
I'll show you her picture. Thank you, whoever put that in the chat. Thank you, Haas. Thank you. And matter of fact, Haas, I want to, because I wanted to ask you, to ask him something for the project.
Okay.
So we'll talk.
With the
blur. We KURO.
All right, you want to see what we talk? Oh.
We talking.
We talk. See, this
like
is
a mirror within the mirror.
Yeah, it's like
look at
you know
yourself.
what I'm saying.
Look at yourself now.
Reflect forever like two mirrors facing each other. Like, oh man,
dark skinned girl on a house party. Okay, I know.
That's why it's a house party, man.
Shoo. There she goes.
So she was in Baby Boy? Okay.
Yeah, instructor. So old girl is like, she's a fitness instructor. She's already doing her thing. So you got a sister that's a fitness instructor. You know what I'm saying? And you get someone that's in the rap game to hold it down. That could be sweet.
I don't know if those worlds meet anymore, man. I don't think like those worlds don't meet anymore, man. Like anybody try.
It could be a great business play. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'll give that to y'all for free.
But I think you need somebody younger. I think. Someone who's in the, you know what I mean? So can merge a little better.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I'm not saying like I'm just saying
like Tiana.
Taylor?
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor.
Like Tiana Taylor.
Exactly.
Like so. All right. So Tiana Taylor linking up with like I don't know Migos
to do. She got people on her label. Kanye. Got Pusha.
True.
Big Sean, which I don't know why I said Big Sean, but Big Sean.
Big Sean is like regular size Sean. Well, because when I heard Big Sean, I was like, oh, he's either big like me or he's tall. You know what I'm saying?
But you know how people that like big man and they small,
yeah.
or they just call somebody tiny and they big.
Yeah,
same thing.
I'm like, oh, it's regular size Sean.
Yeah, and I'm Sean. I'm Big Sean. I'm small Sean.
Oh, Reggie Simmons, what's up? Do we even own records?
You mean own records? You mean?
He said this is kind of whack. Do y'all even own records? Actually, yes, we do. Since you brought that up, what's the favorite record in your collection right now? Because I can tell you mine.
Do we own records?
Yeah, do we own records? Like right behind us, here.
I have a whole like shelf here of records.
Yeah,
there's actually more on the bottom. It's actually 15,
it's tons of records.
Cubby holes of records and more over there.
My favorite record that I own, since I'm challenging you, since you coming in here with the heat. My favorite record is, and I have this on wax. It's Back Home. The Michael Jackson joint when he first went semi-solo, but it was still Jackson 5. But on the cover, he got the Applejack on. He's still young with the afro. That's my favorite record.
There's one with Maria on it? What does it have on it? Got to Be There?
Got to Be There is on there. Can't Believe Stayed Away Too Long. All those are on there. Okay. That's my favorite record that I own. It's Back Home, but I still got Michael Jackson, the Black Mike with the Applejack with the afro chilling. He's young. He's maybe like 14.
Man, so you showing your age now. Applejack.
You got the Applejack.
I don't
the
know
afro
what that
chilling.
Was. I knew you was talking about kind of the way he went like this, like somebody, one of the kids from
like Newsies or something
from Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Had the Applejack. I know you.
Yeah, so.
You pulling back my hair a little bit. I gotta go back a little bit. What?
So what's your favorite record in your collection, or at least one of them?
Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder.
Ooh, good one.
Reason why? Reason why? Because it's a double LP and a 45.
Wow, never knew that.
Yeah, it's a 45 included with it. Yeah.
Damn.
It's called. It's, I think something a little special. I think it's what it is. If you open a record, it's in there in the record. Well, most when you gotta make sure that it's in there, but most people don't know that. But it has like All Day Sucker and Ebony Eyes and some other stuff that was Easy. I forgot Easy Chillin'. I forgot what it's called, but there's like 3 records on there on 3 extra records.
Word.
The album I think is an hour and 15 minutes long.
Wow.
He went in he went in where I don't think there's any album I know that has 2 LPs and a 45.
That's pretty solid.
And the thing is,
straight up,
there's no filler. It's all John Blazing.
All heat. It's
all
heat.
John Blazing.
Songs in the Key of Life is all heat. Like straight up all heat.
Sorry. Stevie Wonder's my favorite artist. Yeah, I love Stevie Wonder. So. And I saw him live.
Yeah, I can't even be mad. You seen him live?
Seen him live.
I can't even.
3 years ago, he did Songs in the Key Life from front to back. And he did a medley of all his other hits. And he DJ'd.
What?
Yes, he was playing. He was playing current hits. He was playing The Weeknd. He was playing all these other songs.
Really?
His DJ name was Tick Tick Boom. And when he hit boom, the whole stadium like just shook. Yes, Stevie Wonder was DJing. Yeah, this like turntable thing. I don't know what he. I don't know if he even saw what he was doing.
We sure Stevie blind, man.
Stevie
be doing stuff. Stevie doing stuff like
Stevie can't see.
I'll be like, Stevie, you sure?
Stevie can't see.
Look, man. Stevie be doing some like blind samurai stuff.
Stevie can't see. That's what he say. Mama call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
I'll call him Clay.
Mama say he can't see. He can't see you. Then. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So back to the albums that we were talking about. Cosmogramma. Why should somebody pick that up?
If you want different music, I always say on my list and stuff, the albums I always love that are just unique are in the other section where I can't genreize it.
Yeah.
I can't put it in the genre. Can't say it's hip hop. Can't say it's EDM. Can't say it's IDM. Can't say it's R&B. It's all the above. And I love music that's like that, where it just fits in all the different slots that people like to put music in.
All right, cool. For me, the reason somebody should pick up NERDSoul is Dead, if they haven't already, is because it comes from a place when hip-hop was still fun. I feel like people aren't having as much fun as they used to.
Okay.
And maybe that's just because maybe the mumble stuff, or maybe Tekashi 6ix9ine and all that. But it just doesn't seem people are having fun.
Maybe it's in a different form of music.
Yeah, maybe it's in a different. Yeah.
I think maybe it's just the state of come like most stuff said it. The state of hip hop is the state of the people.
Yeah,
people are messed up. People are
messed up. Yeah.
Because society and what's going on. Fun. I don't know. Are we having fun? Are we having escapism? I guess. Are we having fun in life? How about that?
True.
All right. I feel they go hand in hand. I think people back in the '90s and that could take you there musically. We're always having fun outside of the music, so they can reflect that into the music. Where they were just just again even escapism, escaping to have fun is always a thing. And I always feel like in music you should have. Sensibility should be there. I think if you take yourself too serious in music, then it becomes mundane and boring. So I always like artists to have fun. That's why I like Prince Paul. He just seems like he's having a ball when he's making music.
Yeah, Prince Paul is. And speaking of Prince Paul, I saw the documentary that they did. It was a small documentary that Mass Appeal did for NERDSoul. I think. I don't know, a while back, a year or so ago. I can't remember. But he just talked about how much fun he had working with NERDSoul and how they were able to be just whatever we want to do. Because he was when he was with Stetsasonic, he was yo, there were rules. He couldn't do what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think rules. I think his rules are meant to be broken. I think I just said something about the Matrix too. He said something Matrix. I just don't know why I said it. But bend, break rules. I love to bend and break rules because I feel it's me, not trashing history or tradition. It's more adding on to the tradition. Because even think about hip hop itself. Hip hop is a rejection of what art form? Disco and that whole era.
It's kind of it's more we want something new. This is something new. We're not down with that no more.
In the beginning of hip hop, people hated it. They're like, "Oh, this is trash. It's never gonna last." And look at us now. And look at us now.
Yo,
40 plus years later.
Yeah,
still going strong.
Still bringing heat and putting money in a lot of people's pockets.
But I think it's just it grew so much that rap is still just a portion of what hip hop is. Portion. So people say, "Oh man, there's mumble rap. There's no hip. It's not hip hop. It's a part of it, but there's so much more hip hop out there that's not being on the radio or on TV or whatever."
Because you have to actually look.
If you look for it, it's there. It's more about you got to actually spend time to look.
Yeah,
for
these days you got to
you can't let the radio and TV spoon feed you whatever they want to spoon feed you. Because it's gonna be crack. To this day, I like Drake, but if I hear that damn song, Real fans. I run this and they wishing on me. Okay. Well, 3 months ago, I put the song. 3 months ago, and I'm still hearing the same song within an hour, like 3 times in an hour.
Yo.
Like, come on now.
For real, he about to start pushing that upset though.
I'm upset.
Because he's upset.
I don't like that song.
Because he's upset.
He should be upset. He should be upset at that song. Why did you make it? I'm upset.
Yo.
You making me upset.
Yo. I like how he dropped that music video though. Like
I haven't even seen it.
Yo, he dropped the music video. He was just like, yo, check it. Respond to Pusha. I would just keep being rich.
Let's talk about that. Because you from VA.
Yeah.
I'm from TO. I'm from NJ.
Yeah.
Came from Philly to come out to LA. Video ended? That's it? We end? Damn, we can't.
Live ended?
Can we start by an hour?
Yeah.
Cool. So we won't have a lot of space on here now. Alright, so let's talk about this Pusha T thing. Okay. So I feel Pusha threw the little light jab on the infrared.
Yeah. He was tested.
And then Drake responded. Drake almost jumped out the window. Because he didn't know that this man that he's going to rap about and then rap a little bit about Kanye was already preparing for this.
Yeah, because you can't. I will say this: Pusha knew I can't come at the king unless I'm ready.
This king's, I don't know.
What I mean by king is when I say Drake is the king, I mean by like the most successful at the time. He's selling the most records.
Okay,
he has the most.
Jay-Z was the king at the time. Biggie was the king at the time.
Yeah,
Pop was the king at the time.
Yeah.
But what about Kendrick? Kendrick is selling?
No, he's selling, but I don't think he's outselling Drake. At least, and I might be wrong, but I don't think he's outselling Drake right now.
I don't think he's outselling Drake. But
and that's what I mean by king, like, because there's different kings. Like lyrically, Drake is not king, but he's got the public perception. He's selling the records. He's got the I think it will with more of the traditional fans. But he has a lot of feminine energy that follows him online. But the thing I am saying,
he got a baby and he's not taking care of his baby. That's going to mess up that feminine energy.
Well, see, I'm wondering where that's going to lie because we don't know yet where that's going. That joint is still in limbo. So we don't know if Drake's going to be able to keep them ladies or not. We don't know.
So I feel, but I think Pusha did it the right way, the correct way.
Yeah.
You test. What does it say? Like, you just throw a light, he threw subliminals. Like, subliminals, you kind of knew who he was talking about.
Yeah.
And I don't even follow subliminals like that. I really don't care about subliminals. I don't be paying attention to who got beef with who or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel that, like, Pusha's response to Drake's response was perfect. I feel because he had information that most people didn't have.
Yeah.
And so that's right there is where you can uncover. Even he did a takeover. Remember Jay-Z said things about
stuff about Prodigy
that I didn't even know.
Yeah, he put the picture of Prodigy up with the ballet or something. Like dude went straight TMZ on them cats.
So I feel that Pusha did the takeover move, and I feel that he's gonna win. And I think he's won because Jay Prince was like, Drake don't put nothing out. And when Jay Prince says something like that,
but why Jay Prince? Big shout to Thought Crimes. Why Jay Prince out there looking like a school principal?
Jay Prince is he's like beyond triple O. He's like quadruple OG. So when he says something, you better listen.
Yeah, but
he got that reputation. He got that rap.
And that's what I feel about. I feel like Drake listened to him because he probably said, "Look, in the long run, do you want to win the lyrical battle, or do you want to win the business battle? You want to win the battle, or do you want to win the war?" Yeah, because the war is your career, and I still think Drake is going to still be able to have a career. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll still. I think he'll still have a lucrative career.
It's becoming super like mundane and average.
Yeah. Well, see, I've always thought it was mundane and average. I've always thought Drake was. I feel about Drake the way you felt about Lil Brother.
Okay.
I think public was
Drake,
waiting for a rapper that wasn't too hard, wasn't too soft.
Okay.
Wasn't
he filled the void.
Yeah, and he's always been just mediocre to me. Not like horrible, but nowhere near good. You know what? Drake to me is like a D+, C- kind of like you're like right there passing. You're like right there.
But he's marketable.
Yeah. He's very
marketable.
Yeah. So that's why I think like career wise, Drake will still be fine. Like he'll sell albums, he'll be great. You know, he'll have endorsements and stuff.
Okay, but
as far as like people like me, we'll always have in our mind like.
Well, I'm thinking about
you punked out on that battle.
I'm thinking about more about the music. The musicality and music is just kind of boring. The music itself is boring to me. Like I'm upset. Sorry, I'm upset.
He was like, I'm upset. Somebody gonna get wet. You ain't a threat.
I wish he said something like that.
I'm about to make a bet.
He's not even doing nothing like that. It's just like very mundane and average.
Oh man,
it's becoming boring to me because like I hear it. I almost think like Drake is like okay. I'm gonna say okay. Outkast. I love Outkast. Outkast.
Oh, real quick. Will33 said there is no competitors in rap today. I think there's a couple, but I think the vibe of like battling people is over because the stakes are high, NERDSoul, but the stakes are high for reputation now. See, your reputation allows you to sell albums, and people are scared. I honestly think I'm gonna go on and put it down. I think even Kendrick is scared to battle somebody because if he loses, because right now Kendrick is known as like the lyrical guy. He's the lyrical. But
who would battle Kendrick?
Even anyone. It could be some random dude that's only got like 5,000 followers, but he's got skills. And he says, and like maybe Kendrick diss him or something, and he comes back with that heat.
But dissing has always been about it's been about skills, but I think now it's even more about popularity.
Yeah,
popularity contest. I always feel like the more pop is gonna win. So like, so people or the more fans you have. So people had more fans of Jay-Z. I think with Nas and Jay-Z was kind of even.
Yeah, because they both had a lot of fans. That was a huge deal.
They both won.
Yeah.
So I feel like if someone's gonna battle Kendrick, it has to be someone on the same level. And either way, they're both gonna win. That's why when Kendrick did the Control verse, all the other rappers who were out on his level, they all won if they came with any kind of diss, but they never did. So Kendrick won the battle.
Yeah. And he
won the battle. They didn't even know he was even in a battle. They didn't know, they weren't prepared. Who? Wise gonna respond? Wise average. Wise gonna respond? Who? Big Sean on the song gonna respond? No. Jay Electronica? No. Who's gonna respond?
I mean, does Jay Electronica have the skill?
Jay Electronica has the skill, but he doesn't have the will.
Ooh.
Where that album at, bruh?
Yo, like Jay Electronica.
We've been waiting since 2009. We almost in 10 years waiting for that album.
Man, Jay Electronica. You know who Jay Electronica is? Jay Electronica is Capadonna. Where he was, this is why. Because he came out and he had hot verses on everybody's stuff. No album. I mean, well, Capadonna did drop an album. But what I'm saying is, like, remember when Capadonna was, like, spitting that heat on everybody else's Woo stuff?
Okay.
But he ain't have his own album?
Okay.
So that's how I feel about Jay Electronica.
Capadonna dropped an album, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is before the album, he was just this random dude just dropping heat on everybody. But now he did come with the Pillage that I think is solid. I don't think it's the greatest, but I do think it's solid.
All things considered, post RZA.
Yeah.
R.I.P. This is post RZA era.
This is R.I.P.
No, it's Robert now. Me and my friend, me and Hazel was talking about this. All the producers you feel like whack now, they're just by their regular name. They don't go by their producer name anymore. Like, for real. Like we said, Robert. He's not. He's Robert now.
He's the RZA. Right?
No, he's Robert.
Always gonna be the RZA.
No, from '93 to '97 is the RZA. Everything after that is just Robert.
Robert.
When he went to Bobby Digital, he's actually Bobby now. He's been Bobby Digital.
Called him Robert.
Yeah,
look,
call my
don't
real
look.
Name. Gotta call him by their real name. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, Robert. Sorry. Gotta be real, man.
Do.
I'm just saying, like,
Robert.
Okay, but he has moments of RZA.
Okay.
But it hasn't been on any Woo project. It's been everything outside of Woo. He's been doing
True.
That's the problem.
So that's how I feel about Jay Electronica. Hot stuff everywhere, nothing of his own.
But he had the Pledge.
The Pledge?
That was Act 1 or Act 2. The whole Voodoo Man, Chicken Bone. That whole thing he did on MySpace days, man.
No.
05. No, he did have an album. RZA always will be whack MC.
yo, RZA. All right, look, I'm gonna give respect to RZA because of what he built, but lyrically, he needs some help.
Flow, he needs some help too. No, he just had a really jagged, razor's edge flow.
Yeah, remember the Gravedigger stuff? He actually had some heat on the Gravedigger stuff.
See, okay, now 94 RZA rap wise was RZA. Like that's RZA that I like. I like 93, like early RZA. Once you get to like 96, no, sorry.
Yeah, like after Wu-Tang Forever, everything kind of like
he loosened the reins. Everyone started doing their own thing, which is fine. They're all generals. They're all men of their own man. They got their own crews, their own producers. Yeah. And look how it happened. Look what happened.
Look, matter of fact, let this be a lesson to you. If you have a crew, keep that crew tight and just don't be doing other
Keep
stuff.
it in the family.
Keep it in the family. Because look, if you and your crew
but the thing is, I think he had to loosen the
dropping wax stuff
for them to kind of still have their own career. I think that he had a 5-year plan from 92 to 97 was a 5-year RZA plan. I feel him loosening the reins and letting them do their own things. I think they can respect him more for that instead of him trying to be the dictator, because he can't dictate men once they become in the industry and know their own thing.
Yeah, and then also the amount of money that was floating around, endorsement deals,
and people because RZA's getting all the money because he's doing no production.
Yeah,
he's getting half. He's getting half the pie already.
They individually had their own little like endorsement deals and stuff. Yeah, besides like,
but it was all getting funneled through the Wu-Tang management. They were jerking everybody.
Yeah.
So people looking at RZA like, yo, where my money? I'm looking at the
and RZA like.
And RZA's brother Divine, he was in charge of a lot of stuff too, and they were looking at RZA like, "Yo, where my money at? Hey, Mr. Diggs.
I'm just saying.
Y'all, Mr. Diggs, where my money at?" But
I'm just saying that's another thing. Just be careful. Be careful. I ain't trying to put nothing on Divine and RZA, but I'm just saying be careful.
Nah, I can't put nothing. If you know they knew the business side of the stuff, and the people, and they were all the other 9 members probably didn't know the business side of it, so they're like, "Yo, I'm writing all these rhymes for these joints." I'm like, "Yo, but this man did the whole soundtrack to what you're rhyming to."
Yeah,
he's owed half the pie.
Yeah,
off top.
Yeah, off top because he created the soundscape.
Without the music, you're just rapping over no beats.
It's a spoken word album.
Like,
which could be good.
But I think it goes hand in hand.
Would you be interested in hearing? No, whatever. Also in the chat, would you be interested in hearing if there was actual like real thought put into it, a kind of like acapella PTX or like Take 6 style rap album?
Take 6. What is that like?
Remember Take 6, the acapella group?
Take 6.
Spread love. Da.
I thought you were talking about like
that's Take 6.
I don't know what that is. Okay. Saying. You're showing the age now, man.
But would you be interested in that?
Take 6. What, a rap album?
Yeah.
But what would they do to rap? Like how would they?
It would be like like the acapella groups. It would be you have like a bass guy, or you could do your own bass and then beatbox and then make sounds by yourself.
So I guess like Rozelle actually did an album like that, it would be like a Rozelle scratch album.
Yeah, sort of, but just better thought out. Because they were just straight beatboxing instead of trying to create a soundscape as if this were like samples and stuff like that.
They did a little bit on the Roots album. Like there's certain songs that are just literally just beatboxing. Like not once again. Boom. What is it? Not a dress.
On these ebony.
That one. Yeah,
Ebony is swear solemnly that I'll forever rock steadily. Yeah. People want to know what to read. He right next to me, the weaponry, secret recipe, the peak, deep shows I eat with, contaminated thoughts I rock the streets with, bayonet cassettes.
Once again, it's not once again.
I think it is. Yes, once again.
It is once again. So that even back on Do You Want More, the track with Dice Raw.
Oh yeah. That was dope. But yeah, so imagine that, but with more thought to like maybe like string and horn sections and stuff.
But, you mean like in terms of like doing acapella string and horn sections?
Yeah, like something like that. Would you be interested in something like that?
That'd be interesting.
I think that could work out real well.
The only person I know that can do it is the person who's been using voices since the beginning of his career. Your favorite guy, Kanye. Because he's the only one that works with voices I know. Like he's the only one I know like literally works with voices on all his albums. It's the only thread in, like other than him, it's the other thread of his albums.
This is how I feel about Kanye. This is how I feel about Kanye. I feel Kanye had 3 straight fire Super Saiyan albums.
Okay, what are they?
and he's been living off of that.
What are they?
The first three. The college dropout. College dropout. Late registration and graduation. I think those were just straight molten lava, and he's been living off of that cachet for the rest of his career. That's how I feel. Like when he drops new stuff and people are like, he's a genius, and I listen to it and I'm like, I just don't see it. And maybe I just don't have genius ears. But I listen to his new stuff and I'm like, this is mundane. It is not.
You know what it is? You need to listen. What we need to do, I think, we need to listen to the Kanye album, and I can break it down for you.
All right, okay.
I think you. It's not like just
this first three albums. I was just like,
I want to hear your reaction to hearing, because like sometimes I feel like listening to it with a different perspective changes like everything.
Okay, which is true.
The same thing with me with Dilla. Like I listen to it again with a different perspective. I feel like perspective and like learning like the root of stuff of music, of the root of the creation helps scope what you're hearing.
And I'll give you that, because a good example is Jill Scott's second album, I think Words and Sounds Volume 1.
Volume 1, yeah.
All right. When that came out, I hated the album. I didn't understand why I hated the album. I was like, I loved her first album. I hate this album. And when a couple years later, when I listened to it again, I realized why. That whole album was nothing but love songs. And I had just gone through a breakup. I was dumped. And I hated everything about love songs. Yeah. Then I listened to it later. I'm like, man, this song's good. What's wrong with this? Yeah. And I was like, oh, I know why. Yeah, because I wasn't trying to hear nothing about love.
But also, mood helps too.
I was like, F these chicks.
So like Alias Heartbreaks came out when I broke up with someone.
Okay, so that's why.
Alias is my jam.
See, anyways, I was just like, he's trying too hard.
No, see,
I was like, he's trying too hard to be different.
But you got to listen to like from different moods and different lenses. Like,
because see, when that came, I was in a solid relationship, so I was just like, this dude's trying too hard. More than one way
to look at an album. You got to put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes. If you can't get no shoes, of course, because you're not going through anything. But if you go in those shoes and someone's going through something, you're like, oh, I get it now.
Okay,
again, like you got to change the lens a little bit.
I feel like the albums, he had those three, then he just dwindled. He came back for that Common joint, and then dwindled again, and then because I feel beats wise, he came back for that Common joint. He came back for a couple joints for Quali, stuff like that. But then
wait, what?
Remember he made a couple beats for Quali.
You said the other magic word, other magic name too, Quali.
Man, look,
let's not even do it. Look, not even gonna broach it.
What is it about Quali, man?
It's too early to broach these
right,
my issues.
Next time we're gonna get on Quali. I want to know.
We're not getting on Quali.
Why not? I want to know.
And I'm gonna do my Quali impression too. Not gonna do it now. It's too early.
It's too early. This is the first show. This is the first show. We can't make fun of Quali on the first show.
Of course, we gotta do this. It's Judas over there.
But we're not gonna do it the whole thing. We're just a little taste.
Yo.
Let bygones be bygones.
Like it's just you're the whack. You're whack, dude.
Yo.
It's your boy, Tyler Wiley, BKMC. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, the blacksmith. It's the year. Let's do it.
All right, hold on. All right, blacksmith didn't really work out like he thought it was going.
But you should have called the year the Black Star and just kept most whatever. Whatever.
Are they supposed to be coming back?
They should never come back because they're on two different worlds right now.
Wow.
Like I would never want to hear that album. If it's a Black Star album, I want to hear Most with someone else.
Really?
Hell yeah. Like maybe Most in Thought. That will be the album. That's the Black Star album. I want to hear. I even think about it until now.
Yo, honestly,
I just thought about that.
Never thought about it. And Black Star album or Yasin Bey. I ain't trying to disrespect you, bro. When I first met you, your name was Most. So that's all I'm saying. But him and Black Thought, bro.
I'm trying to say Black
I'm not mad at that idea.
Most Thought.
I'm not mad at that idea. Because I've always been because I don't want to give you this. But I've always been on the fence about Quali.
I've always be on the fence.
I've always thought
you should be over on the other side now. You should.
I've always, there's some Quali joints came on today, and I was like, skip.
Yep.
Yo, and I don't know. It was weird because when like the blast came out, I was digging it. You know?
No.
I was digging
literally, that's where I draw the line.
Oh, like right after Reflection Eternal.
Yeah, because the quality album is suspect, man. That's what
yeah. But what about Eardrum? Eardrum, I feel like he came back.
Everyone talks about Eardrum. Is just musically, it's better, but he's not better.
Okay.
He got better beats on Eardrum than he had on Beautiful Struggle.
Yeah, Beautiful Struggle was. It was a struggle to listen to.
Quality Struggle.
Oh, man.
Bars. Struggle beats.
Yo, that album is tough to listen to.
Yeah.
Yo, go back and listen to Quality and Beautiful Struggle back to back, and you'll be like, yo, there's like 4 joints within 2 hours.
I hated that he did I Try with
Yo, why was that so
It was like
corny?
I Try to Get By Part 2. It was like Get By Part 2 with Mary J. Blige.
This is what, you know what, let's get on this. This is what made me mad about I Try when it came out.
I try.
You mean to tell me that you got Kanye West, you got Talib Kweli, and Mary J. Blige in the same studio, and the best you can get, because you know they're just sending music back and forth to each other.
This is the beginning of that weird sending music.
Yeah, we're just sending verses to me. But you got these 3 minds. And matter of fact, that's the problem. Y'all ain't in the same studio, but we're past that. You mean to tell me out of these 3 people, the best you can give me is I Try, I Try,
you know
I Try, you know I Try.
She didn't even have a break. I don't think she was even a breakdown. She even had no other thing. It was like Mary was in the studio and passed on. She was just like, I Try. She did the thing one take and left.
Like she was in the studio for literally like 5 minutes.
Yeah, Kanye probably had already did the hook. And she just came in and just filled in the blanks.
Man,
on
that
some
song
stuff.
is so horrible because, and this is the problem with that song. Someone who is about the art tried to businessify his art in a way where it was corny. Like of course everything's a business, but Get By is one of those songs that happened to work. Like, it's a song that he cared about, that it mattered to him, and people connected with it.
Yeah.
And I Try is him trying to manufacture. That's the word. Because, we all work on music or out, this is a video, live stream, or we work on, we're drawing stuff. Like, I'm working on a children's storybook. I'm drawing, all kinds of stuff. But when it's manufactured is the problem. When it's just like, oh well, let's just
and I think we can people can smell the manufacturer.
Yeah,
manufacturer.
And because
we can smell off the mill or off the block, whatever they call it. What are they doing factories anymore? I don't know.
Yeah, off the assembly line.
Assembly line.
Yeah.
We can tell it's off the assembly. You can still smell it.
Yeah, it's like
it's not.
That's kind of how I feel a little bit about Bruno Mars stuff. Even though I think he's still solid, I don't have anything against him. But every now and then I feel like, is this manufactured or is he digging it? Because it's not that it doesn't jam. You know what I'm saying? His stuff is jamming.
You got jams.
But like the 24K and even before that, I can't even think of the name of the song, but
there's this Treasure. There's Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk. That's when he dropped Uptown Funk. That's when he made that shift. And when I heard that song, it felt to me very manufactured.
It's jam, bro. It jams, though.
It jams. It definitely does. But it just felt manufactured.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's your jam, though.
Yeah, it does. But I remember either on Twitter or Facebook or something, I was like, guys, honestly, I'm not trying to take nothing from him. I listened to the song and I like the song, but something about it just kind of picks at me.
But what was it manufactured from? Like, where's the copy?
It just felt like he sat down and he listened to Kool and the Gang and Gap Band, and he was like, I like this, and this, and maybe a little bit of the time, and let's put it in a bucket and make a song.
That's what artists. But
it's not that I don't like the song, because I do like the song. Yeah. But it's like a small part that's like, it feels. Just cookie cut, I guess.
What do you feel about Blurred Lines?
Blurred Lines is just a straight rip. I'm sorry. I feel like it's a straight.
But have you heard the Marvin Gaye song since then?
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel it's not a straight rip.
I feel
it's not even in the same universe.
I feel like they went in there and they were like,
it was it was Pharrell. Pharrell tells the whole story. It wasn't even they went nowhere.
But I think
Robin Thicke was in the corner probably high.
I know, but I'm from BA. I'm gonna say this on the real. I think Pharrell was lying. I think Pharrell went in there.
No. He said he listened to a bunch. He listened to that song a million times, and he tried to create something close to it.
Yeah,
and there you have it.
He tried to create it.
Nah, he can't create it.
He was like, how close can I get without getting sued?
Bro, that bass line from the original Marvin Gaye is way too funky.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That blur line.
But then of course you still
boom boom boom.
You still have
Farmer
Yeah, you still have you still have like Pharrell's style that's just gonna bleed into it.
Yeah.
That's gonna make it different. But I honestly feel like Pharrell came in the studio and said, "I'm making this." You know what I'm saying?
But he does that all the thing. He's been doing that his whole career.
But it hasn't been that blatant before. I don't think it's been that blatant.
Blatant if you know what the song is.
But I've heard people try to call him out for other stuff, and it never felt as close as this one. Like I've been like, oh, okay, cool, I see that, or I see this, but it didn't seem. It never sounded like he was like, oh, I'm making this.
Okay, how about this? I'm gonna put you on. My man Haas told me about this.
All right.
You know Pharrell's song "Holla Like a Youngin"?
Yeah.
You remember his verse?
The one with Fabulous, right?
Yeah, Fabulous.
Yeah.
Do you remember the verse? You know how the verse flow went. That he did like that, right?
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
Wow.
Again, you gotta know the
You
gotta know the context.
Hold up.
But Pharrell said it to him like, yo, because he gave that beat and everything to Nori and told Nori to do it, and Nori just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. He gave it to Fabulous. Fabulous did it, and then you have a hit. You see what I'm saying? Pharrell's been doing it since the beginning, man. You just don't know where the source was.
Okay. Well,
there's another one with Jungle Brothers that Haas told me about. Like, there's another one, Jungle Brothers, something that he took for Nori. For one of not old boy, not that. It was another song that Nori did that he got from Jungle Brothers.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the flow.
I'm trying to think of what Nori was. It.
Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. We'll get on the next one. I'll get Haas to tell me.
Look. Hey guys,
you just got source.
Gotta know the source. So, y'all need to check out, of course, Flying Lotus, Cosmogramma, and of course, NERDSoul is Dead. Both of them, dope albums, very, very fresh. You should definitely check them out. And of course, thanks for hanging out in the chat. If you're still hanging with us, hit that thumbs up. I see 6 of you guys already have. If you don't like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs down. Because guess what? Doesn't matter to YouTube anyway. But on the real, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. Before we bounce, Arckatron, where can people find you?
Arckatron everywhere. ARCKATRON. Arckatron. .com, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on Snapchat, but not really. What else is there? Twitter,
Instagram, Facebook,
IG,
whatever.
FB, IGFB,
all them things.
ITTER.
Yeah. For me, all you gotta do is search NERDSoul. That's right, NERDSOUL, one word. Of course, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. No Snapchat. Nah. And right here, if you like what you're seeing, of course, hit that subscribe button. But definitely share this. Let people know that we talking, of course, some hip hop music in general every other Thursday. So from us to you, before we bounce, we're saying peace.
out.
See y'all next time. Y'all better be good and better come back.
Peace out. NJ down.
NJ down.
Peace out. NJ down.